Thank you for your interest on the US 53 project between Wildcat Road and County A in the towns of Beaverbrook and Spooner, as well as the city of Spooner in Washburn County. To protect against the spread of COVID-19, we are providing this very important project information in a virtual format for your review and input. All meeting materials and handouts, including a comment form as well as contact information, are posted on the Design Project website. This public involvement meeting covers the section of US 53 between Wildcat Road and County A. The project team consists of Phil Keppers, who is the lead project manager for the Northwest region in the Superior office, and I am Stephanie Christensen with EMCS. We have been hired by the department to help deliver the design of this project. The objectives of our meeting are to cover the project location, purpose and need, discuss the proposed improvements, construction staging and schedule, any real estate issues, as well as cover the current project schedule and talk about how to give input on this project. The map on this slide demonstrates the project limits for this specific improvement project, extending from Wildcat Road to County Highway A. The improvement limits also include the interchanges at Highway 70 and US 63. The project between Wildcat Road and County A is part of an overall improvement plan to replace the pavement along US 53 extending from 26th Avenue in Barron County to County Highway A in Washburn County. As you can see from the colors shown on this map, the improvements are planned under 3 separate projects. The section between Pine Grove Road and Wildcat Road, shown in red, is planned for construction in 2023. The sections shown in blue, extending from 26th Avenue to Pine Grove Road, and the section shown in green, extending from Wildcat Road to County Highway A, which is the project we're discussing in this presentation, are both planned for 2024. All projects could be scheduled a year ahead of the current plan, pending the availability of funding. US 53 is an important highway route in northwestern Wisconsin. It is part of the national highway system, signifying its importance to the overall transportation system. It serves as a truck route, including movement of oversized, overweight loads across Wisconsin, serves as local commuters and businesses, as well as provides an interstate link to Minnesota. Wisconsin DOT's objective is to ensure safe and efficient operations along this important route while also supporting local access. The primary need for the planned project is due to pavement deterioration. US 53 was originally constructed as an expressway in the mid-1980s and has undergone rehabilitation of the concrete pavement as well as asphaltic overlays back in 2015. There is cracking and rutting of the existing pavement due to the poor underlying concrete pavement, and the pavement is nearing the end of its service life. In addition to the condition of the US 53 pavement, we are also experiencing deterioration on the bridges along US 53, including those that pass over US 63, the Yellow River, as well as on Highway 70 over US 53. Pavement improvements are planned along this section of US 53 to keep traffic moving safely and effectively. A pavement type replacement alternative is proposed along US 53 as well as at the US 63 and Highway 70 interchanges to improve the performance of the pavement. An asphaltic overlay is no longer a cost-effective solution for this very high traffic corridor. The pavement replacement best addresses the project needs and balances the level of investment in the roadway system with the added pavement life that will be achieved through this improvement. The proposed US 53 improvements include placement of new concrete pavement along US 53, the interchange ramps at US 63 and Highway 70, as well as replacement of the pavement on Highway 70 between the interchange ramps. The footprint of the proposed improvements are shown on the exhibits available on the design website. The pavement emplacement will require that we remove the existing pavement and replace part of the aggregate drainage layer. We will be maintaining all existing alignments and travel lanes, as well as existing intersection and interchange configurations. The project improvements will also include repairs on the existing bridges. These will include concrete overlays as well as other miscellaneous repairs. Wing walls will be replaced at the Yellow River, and anti-skid surfaces will be added on the US 53 bridges over US 63 to minimize ongoing crashes. Other improvements include repair of deteriorated culverts, replacement of right-of-way fencing where warranted, and installation of new pavement marking and shoulder rumble strips to maintain safety along this project. The current construction schedule for the project is planned for 2024. Pending available funding, construction could be advanced to 2023. Construction is anticipated to take one construction season, usually extending from April to November, and some finishing work may need to extend into the following spring, depending on weather. Maintaining safety and mobility during construction are a high priority. With the traffic volumes on the project, we can maintain traffic safely and effectively with one lane in each direction. Construction is proposed to be completed in 5 stages. Stage 1 will consist of some temporary intersection modifications at County Highway H and County Highway A along southbound US 53, as well as constructing temporary ramp crossovers at the US 63 and Highway 70 interchanges. For this stage, traffic will be located on their existing roadways and will be managed with single lane closures. In stage 2, we will construct a new pavement along northbound US 53. We will manage traffic with a single lane, two-way traffic located all on southbound US 53. We'll construct the northbound ramps as well at US 63 and Highway 70. In stage 3, traffic will be maintained on their existing alignments for both northbound and southbound US 53 under single lane closures. In stage 3, we will construct some additional temporary ramp crossovers at the US 63 and Highway 70 interchanges in order to accommodate traffic patterns in stage 4. In stage 4, we will construct new pavement on southbound 53. We will also construct the ramps at US 63 and Highway 70 in the southbound direction. For this stage, we will also maintain traffic under single lane conditions with two-way operations located on northbound US 53. In stage 5, we will put traffic back on their existing routes for both northbound and southbound US 53. We will complete any remaining median work or other work not completed in previous stages under single lane closures. The staging discussed in the previous slides is also demonstrated in the construction staging typical section shown on the design website. To facilitate traffic movements between the existing 4-lane traffic conditions and the temporary 2-lane conditions that are planned, there will be mainline traffic crossovers located north of Veterans Way and north of County Highway A to facilitate those traffic movements. In addition, as I have noted, temporary ramp access will be constructed via temporary crossovers at both the US 63 and the Highway 70 interchanges for access throughout construction. The US 63 and Highway 70 interchange ramps will undergo short-term closures in order to complete the proposed project work. A 2 to 4 week closure is proposed at each ramp. The US 63 and Highway 70 ramp closures will not occur at the same time to ensure that we have proper circulation and access around the city of Spooner. Also, the interchange ramps will be open for peak events such as the Spooner Rodeo and the Washburn County Fair to ensure that we minimize impacts to traffic during these important peak periods. Highway 70 itself will be open to through traffic at all times with lane shifts and narrowed lanes. As part of the project staging to carry bidirectional traffic on US 53, we will plan for temporary intersection modifications to provide for protected left turn lanes at both County Highway H and County Highway A. The other intersections along the project will remain open during construction. We also will maintain recreational traffic on the Wild River State Trail, which is parallel to Highway 63 and passes under US 53. All driveways along the project will be maintained and may be restricted to right-in, right-out type movements. The US 53 pavement replacement work will be completed inside of the existing right-of-way. Some of the right-of-way fencing will also be replaced where required. In the cases of replacement, those include sections that are deteriorated or are falling down. Some of the existing fence is located outside of the existing right-of-way. These areas are identified on the exhibits that are on the design website, showing the fencing in red color. The new fence will be replaced within the existing right-of-way in the areas identified. If there is a location of fencing that requires replacement and the existing fencing is on private property, Wisconsin DOT will work with the property owner to obtain a construction permit to remove the existing fence. The current project schedule is outlined below. We held a meeting for the US 53 corridor with all local officials and emergency services in December of 2018. We prepared concept plans for this section of US 53 in February of 2020 and are holding a local officials meeting in May of 2020. We are here with you today for the public involvement meeting in May of 2020, gathering any input requested by June 4th. We'll then take that input and prepare our final environmental document for completion this summer, as well as preliminary plans. Our final plans for the project will be completed by May of 2022, and as noted, construction is planned for 2024, but could be advanced to 2023 depending on available funding. Thank you for your interest in the US 53 project. As I have noted, there is a project design website set up for this section of US 53. The graphic below outlines how you can access the project website. You can do that either by typing in or clicking on the address shown on this slide, or you can go to the WISDOT website and click on Project Plans and Studies. Click on the map of the Northwest region, go to Projects in Design, Construction Scheduled, and then access this specific project with the US 53 link from 26th Avenue to County Highway A. Thank you for your participation in the US 53 public involvement meeting. We are requesting any questions or comments be provided by June 4th, 2020. You can provide that information in a number of ways. If you received a project handout, you can pull off the comment form at the back side of the handout and provide written comments to the superior address shown on the comment form. Otherwise, you may email any questions or comments directly to Phil Keppers at the address shown on this slide. We look forward to receiving your input and thank you for participating in the US 53 public involvement meeting.